Fly fishing got me like obsessed with fishing. I worked at a fly shop for like 5 summers. In the winter, like when it was too cold to fly fish, started just going with my cousin. He had an auger. We'd go in the local lakes and sort of once in a while, it's like you think it's boring, you're just sitting around, but then you kind of catch the bug. I'm like a walking stereotype. Like I love my truck, I love my fishing and my hunting, but like I think once you get to know me, there's a lot more nuance to it. It definitely hasn't been the easiest, but I've been able to connect with a few people who are super interested in the idea of it, or locals. It's hunting and fishing are both really big parts of Vermont culture, and I feel like that's been one of the most like the best avenues for me to find a sense of place in Vermont. I think initially it was like freshman year, no questions asked. I'm moving back somewhere out west. Home, it's it's familiar. I like the landscape. I like it's the culture I grew up in. I feel like I can relate to a lot of people there. But I've really come to appreciate Vermont and the people and the culture here. Winter, you don't really think of like fishing that much. It seems like a warm weather activity to me. So when you can hold a fish in your hands when it's 10 degrees outside, you're like, oh, this is cool. Right now, I bet the ice is 6 or 8 inches thick. They say like 8 inches can hold like a truck or something. When you first drill your hole with the auger to get the fish, then you can kind of just like look at it. Or you have a ladle. It's like a big soup spoon with like a sieve that you scoop the ice out to get your hole clean. And then it has like a measuring stick on the metal handle. Sometimes I'm out there and you drill your first hole, you're like, oh, that's thin. Well, we got out here. I guess let's just like not jump around a bunch. I always find something exhilarating about like a 20 below day. The fact that it can get that cold still is kind of cool sometimes. For some people, it's a little bit of like a disconnect. Like they've never shot guns or hunted, they've never been fishing before. It's kind of like, oh, those are not types of things that Middlebury people necessarily do. But I think I like bringing that to campus and sharing it with my friends and like showing that there's like nuance in the eye, like in a person who can like appreciate these activities and the way they connect you to nature.